Hello everybody and welcome to episode 3 or part 3, haven't really decided yet, of Diddy Kong Racing. This is DizzzyDragon and we're about to go fight that damn Triceratops for a second time and kick his ass. Let's see what he has for us when we win too. This is going to be a good one. I'm telling you, he has a giant lip in right now and that is why he sounds so funky. Yeah. As you can tell in part 1 and 2, you can tell at the bottom of the screen that I'm definitely playing an emulator, in case you guys were wondering. I don't know if some of you might point that out later. I'm not trying to hide the fact that I'm playing an emulator. I love playing emulators, and I just think they're awesome. I know some people on YouTube try to hide the fact that I play emulators. I personally love them, and I've been missing rockets all day. You're going to want to watch out for these pillars, which will do that to you. If you're lucky if you don't get stuck behind them, because then they'll completely just bone you. Let's go pick up a rocket. Man, that's a second. That was just really unlucky. We're going to have to hurry up and try to catch up to this guy. Like the main thing with this guy, because the track is just so skinny, it's just getting around him. Even whenever you shoot him with a rocket, half the time you're just trying to get around him. So you have to stay in a really safe spot whenever you shoot him. And I'm not going to pick up that balloon right there because it's really sketchy when you pick that up and you take a big risk. And I'm not feeling like taking a big risk right now. But I should have got a balloon there. That would have helped. But one thing, if you can keep a good distance on him, whenever we start getting up to the more top spirals, you can usually get around him because he starts slowing down for a little bit. And I tried recording this the first time and I got an epic photo finish, but like I said in part 1 and 2, I've been having audio problems because I'm retarded. And trees! I hit that same tree in the first one. And we got another photo finish, yes! Awesome! I didn't think I was going to be able to replicate it, and I just screwed up well, not purpose, but accident again, because that's what I do. And I got another photo finish, and that is amazing. Yes! A piece of the amulets. We weren't really going for a piece of an amulet, but if you want to get us a piece of it, then awesome. And aren't amulets something that you wear around your neck? Like a necklace? Because that definitely doesn't look like a necklace to me. That is a fourth of Wizpig's face. Thank you for giving that to us. So we can just keep him in our mind forever. Because we love Wizpig, and he's just that big old douche of a Wiz. You think we might be ready to leave Dino Domain? But no, we are not ready to leave Dino Domain. We're heading to Ancient Lake again. And why are we heading to Ancient Lake? Because you guys know I hate Ancient Lake because it's so easy. But we're headed here to get something that I decided to save till after we've beaten the boss. And many of you... by many, I hope many will eventually get many viewers, but most of you who are watching probably noticed that there is a key in Ancient Lake that is just standing there that is just meant for us to collect, and it's totally awesome. So we're gonna go see what that does. Return to lobby. Oh, and it just key opens this door, which I forgot to show you guys in the first off. Now in this cutscene, the key turns before it even gets to the door, which I always thought was kind of weird. But we're going to head in that door to see what it does, because, frankly, that's what we do. We explore. Right into the room. And this is the first minigame. Each world has a minigame in it. All 4 worlds, yes, 4 worlds, have minigames in them. This is Fire Mountain, and this is possibly my worst one of all of them. I've tried recording this before, and I just completely failed. That wasn't the reason I had to scrap the first video. I just was, yes, again, retarded with the audio, because I'm impatient and I don't let it load right, and my microphone screwed me up. But you guys don't want to hear about my problems. I want to hear about your problems. Leave them in the comments. I'll reply. I'll give you help. Speaking of which, I've just created my channel like a couple days ago, and I completely missed that egg, so it's going to reappear right down here. But I just created my channel. I don't have any friends yet on YouTube. Feel free to send me a request. But nothing. I've left a couple comments, and that's all. And I get this message from this random person, just out of nowhere, and I'm like, who is already leaving me a message? I don't know anybody on YouTube yet. And it's just I left them something about like a message about a comment about one of their racing videos. And they just sent me a random message that says, that is confessing their love for Justin Bieber. And it was just like a whole paragraph about how they just love Justin Bieber. And I'm like, So as a reply, I just sent, "Oh, that's great. Check out my video." And I hope they do, because even if they're a creepy stalker, I still will take any views that I can get. It was a pretty funny video. If I ever had a blog, I'd post it up on there. I don't care if it's a little invasion of privacy, I guess. We're gonna steal your egg right here. Man, I always get my egg stolen. Like, they see me get an egg, and they're like, they'll abandon their own eggs just to steal mine. Because they hate Conquer because he got his own spin-off, and most of them didn't. Yeah, for most of you who don't know, or most of you probably do know, Conquer has... There's no egg over here. And there's one down there, we're gonna get it! Conquer has his own spin-off after this, Conquer's Bad Fur Day, and there's a remake for the Xbox, Conquer's Bad Fur Day Live and Reloaded, which I'm thinking about LPing later on, just because of the graphics, and everyone does Bad Fur Day, the original, but, it's an awesome game. It's a really cool platformer that has hilarious adult-rated jokes that are just awesome. And here's Genie, once again, to hook us up with the balloon. But it has adult-rated humor, and one of the reasons that is just so funny is they first tried to put Conquer in this one little game, and people kept like calling it gay, because it was like Conquer was still like in his little ditzy kind of like gay self that he is in here, and everyone just called it really gay. I forgot what it was called. I think it was for the possibly for the Game Boy Advance. And so Rare Studios went around and made the most like epic adult adventure anywhere, and all Conquer cares about is having sex and drinking beer. And I just thought that was utterly hilarious. And they just completely, they're like, "Oh yeah, they think he's gay. Well, F you. Here we go. You want an adult squirrel? Here you go." And you think it might be time to go to the next area, but it is not, because Genie here has been watching our races, thinks he can take us. He's like, "I've been watching your race, you guys got nothing special, so we're going to put you down. Go! I'm going to put Genie back in his place." And you know what? I saw another racer on YouTube who pulled off a sick power slide for all 3 laps on this race, and it was just epic, and I'm going to try to recreate that. And I already got 1 lap down, well, kind of half a lap there. I don't know if Conquer can do it, though, just because of the way his stats are laid out, but we're going to try. That racer was Durden 77, by the way. If you want to check out his, he kind of has a little orgasm whenever he does it. It's kind of funny. I'm not going to orgasm for you guys right now, because I think it's a little unneeded. Not at least in this part. If I get some more viewers and I get a lot of requests, then we might see what happens, but only if I get at least 1,000 viewers, then we might see what happens. No. And they pick up the balloon, and now what's even more epic than these double rainbows right here is we can see the statue. Oh my gosh! This statue's face is 1/4 alive. Could that have something to do with the amulet? I think it does. What will happen whenever we get all 4 pieces of the amulet? You have to wait around and see what happens. But right now, though, we have a little extra time, so we're going to go to the next area. Genie, give us our plane! Alright, now let's get the F out of this main little area, and we're going to the snow place. A little snow little area. Instead of going through that one like we did last time, there's a secret entrance right underneath this waterfall, which we can take, and it's meant to take by the hovercraft, but we're going to take the plane. To get up here, because you got to take the plane anyway, this place can only be accessed by plane. And this is Frost Peak Village. Snowflake Mountain. What am I? Frost... I don't even know. See, TT, get out of the fucking on my way. I've run into you so much. Everfrost Peak, here we go. I really hope I don't fail here, because I have a really bad reputation of failing on Everfrost Peak. Not that it's just super hard or anything, it's just that I run into that tree in particular all the time, and I don't know, I just don't pay attention when I'm playing this one. I do stuff like that, exactly like that. And here's a magnet. Magnet does nothing. It's a pointless weapon. I don't see why it's even in this game. Let's pick up a more awesome boost. See the comparison? Oh, that does so much more. See? I wish I could just pick up boosts all the time. Boop. Awesome. If you've been noticing me doing little sound effects whenever I do the boosts, I can't help it. It's just something that I do. Like, you may say it's annoying, and I'm sorry if you really don't like them, but that's something that I do when I drive normally. Like, I'll be in my car by myself, just driving down the road, and I'll take a turn, and I'll be like, I'm playing Grand Theft Auto or something, because I've played way too many kart racing and Grand Theft Auto games throughout my childhood, and now whenever I drive normally, I can't even help it. I just make sound effects. It's just something that I don't know. I'm probably have to see a psychiatrist eventually for that. I can't help it though. It's completely subconscious. I'll have people in the car. I've had girls in the car who I've been trying to impress, and I'll still do it, and they'll call me out on it, and I'll try to hide the fact that I just did that. But yeah, that's what happens. Six bananas, and we're gonna pick up some more bananas. I know in the first video I said something about how I always usually have like 9 bananas by the end of the race. I don't know what I was saying there, because normally I have around like 5. Like, I try to collect bananas, but sometimes I just get bored and it just doesn't happen, or I forget, because I'm incredibly forgetful. That's just who I am. Do we have time for another race? If we hurry, I think we might. So we're going to hurry up and skip Genie, because I wonder what he's going to give us. Another balloon. Awesome. Heading to the next race, which is right over here through this door. It's Walrus Cove. Walrus Cove is pretty short. No, it's not. This is the longer one. I'm thinking of something else. This one in particular is pretty hard, though, for the Silver Coin Challenge, so I have to be on the lookout for that. I love this little loop. It's so unnecessary, because you have almost no control during that loop. But it's just so awesome looking they had to put it in, you know. There's a silver coin that goes like right there, and it's really hard to get. Like you just have to tail slide or drift perfectly to get it. At least you can get it, but like to keep up your speed and get it like smoothly, it's a little difficult. There's 2 paths you can take here, and we're gonna take the shorter. We're gonna bounce off the water first off, and then we're gonna take the shorter path, which basically almost breaks this entire track because no other AI in the entire game takes that path, and it's much shorter than the other way. So now you can tell I already have a pretty big lead for one who bounced off the water. That's another change in the DS version that they made. One that in this game you don't bounce off the water in this level. You actually go in the water like you would in the overworld. And 2, there are some characters who take the hidden path in the DS version. There might be at least I don't think they take the hidden path in this one. I'm not sure. Don't quote me. I mean, you can quote me if you want, but just be prepared to get it wrong. And here's a magnet, the only magnet on this level, so don't try to stack them, because you're going to have to go an entire lap just to stack them, and that makes it kind of pointless. I ran into that wall, readjusting my headset, but there's no excuses. I admit that. Fun little boost. What are we looking at time? We don't have time to finish this race, so that's pretty cool. Rocket! And he goes off into the sunset. Oh my! One thing that this isn't my favorite world in the game. I don't know which one is, but in this world, in this little world with all the little snowy little racetracks, they have the most catching Christmas jingles of all time. Like, you will fall in love with them, and I'll try to stop talking through some of them just so you can see them or hear them. I'm better yet. And we're gonna power slide through the finish line. I know that wasn't really perfect, but we still get the first, and that's all that matters in the end. And Genie is coming down to congratulate us on our beautiful victory. Oh my gosh, riding that magical carpet. You can play as Genie in the DS version. I'd like to add that, and Wizpig for that too. But I think that is all the time we're going to have for part 3 or episode 3. I haven't yet decided yet. So I guess I'll see you guys whenever part or episode 4 comes out. I hope you guys stick around, because we're only getting started with this game, and it's bound to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of crazy shenanigans and failures for you guys to laugh at me at, so you guys should definitely stick around. Peace.